Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilk empath, and I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I'm kind of an esoteric reporter, a Sherlock. I put data together. I collect data. It's all any of us ever do, really. That's all life is collecting data. Going to sources and picking up things. Data in. Do you accept it as truth? Keep it. Do you accept it as a lie? Keep it. You decide junk data, junk it. No, I don't want to keep it. It's crap data. I'm going to toss it, right? That's every encounter we go through in life. Every exchange we have is taken in data. Are we going to accept a person and their vibe for who and what they are? Nope, we're going to junk it. And does it resonate with you? Is it in line with you? Do you see aspects of you in them that you like and that make you feel good and that add to the world? Or do you just feel bad all the time? After exchanges, is it tiresome? Is it woesome? That's what this time is about. Scorpio full moon. My moon is in Scorpio. This is a comfy place for me. I'm all aspects. I'm full spectrum. People say, I've heard other people put terminology on it, clinical terms on it, and I just believe that we are all full spectrum. I think that when people label things in coming from a place of a higher position in their heart, that just tells me that they feel like that, they're better than they are. I got to be careful when I think I'm better than people, because we are all just the same. And when I think I'm better than somebody that I encounter, that is my ego. And then my spirit has stepped out and my ego has stepped in, and I'm not. When my ego flares, I am not better. I am not better. I'm not the best version I can be of myself. But I'm a human. I'm a spirit having a human experience. But I'm a human nonetheless, and I'm still supposed to experience these. And I learned a long time ago, you don't hurt people, you don't take people. You don't draw on people. You don't get to use people as pawns in your little rich man's chess game. We're really seeing the people, the shadow side of people. The thing of it is people, anyone that says, I can't help myself, well, maybe you should get some people to help you if you can't do it yourself. Maybe you shouldn't do the things that lead you to not being able to help yourself. Escapism right now is paramount. People want to get out of their reality. They want to get out of the world that they're living in because they're very uncomfortable, because it's quiet now. They're having to look at themselves, and they don't like the things that they have to see. Marge, over Marge Astrology, she did a talk today. I just recommend going over to her channel and taking a listen here and there. What she was talking about, the 50 Shades of Crap, or the 50 Shades of Bullshit. I said crap. That's what I've said before when it was popular, because that isn't my storyline. That's not my story. Everybody has their story, their lines that they resonate with, and it could have been my story if I let my heart space go in a different way. Sexual expression, it's all important. It's all part of who being a human and who we are, and it's all wonderful, beautiful, and it's all artistic. And then there's this percentage of the population that have to freaking ruin it. I'm a one-person person. I'm a monogamous spirit. I believe there is a reflection of mine that in such of my energy that is so all-encompassing that I don't want to be with anybody else, and I'm going to hold out until I see it. Thought I met her once before, but the thing of it is people's vibes change and their hearts change, and people want to go in their different direction, and she's going through her phase of 50 Shades of Bullshit right now, ironically enough. Yeah, because the astrology don't lie, and it has the potential, and if either people rectify the stuff that makes them act out in certain behaviors, or they don't. They keep continuing to act out in the same behaviors. And it's a tell, man. It's a tell. People are easy reads. They used to be a lot harder. Some people hide their stuff because the stuff that they hide is really grotesque. But more and more people are finding out about it. Starting giving you little Easter eggs, Fear the Loathing in Las Vegas. You know, they put it, put things in movies. Oh yeah, this was true, and then you start seeing evidence in real life. I would never ever even get plastic surgery. I'm starting to see people that I've known, that I went to high school with and stuff, younger than me. Haven't seen them in a while. Go to their Facebook page because I don't follow a lot of people, but I check in on a lot of people. Wonder how they're doing. Oh, we're not friends anymore. I found that out in the last year. See what does it? It's just stuff that doesn't come in your alignment. It doesn't. It's okay if people think I'm a freaking weirdo, because if they see me as a weirdo, then they're looking at me with aspects through their own eyes. So they're looking at me through the weirdness of them. Frees me up. Saves me time. Saves me postage on Christmas cards. So people are, hey, it's okay to dip into your freak side and stuff like that, but you don't get to freaking do it without people's permission. That's all. It's as simple as that. You don't get to do it to kids. Ever. Ever. I'm a big advocate on that. You see, there's certain clubs all over the whole planet. There's the club I see. First quarter earnings just came out today, or their twinklings of the first quarter earnings are coming out. So you get articles like this. Now I know a lot of people are struggling financially right now, and I know a lot of people are on unemployment, and they're making freaking bank compared to what they make busting their ass every day, killing themselves, being away from their family and stuff like that. Isn't that interesting? Right. Caterpillar announced on March 26 that because of the pandemic, Caterpillar is a big. I talked yesterday about how cool it would be be able to go into like a park and try out heavy equipment, play with heavy equipment, stuff like that, like sandboxes, stuff, just like amusement park for heavy equipment. Caterpillar's heavy equipment. That because of the pandemic, it was temporarily suspended, and So it laid off, or it didn't lay off, but it was just not going to work anymore. And then 2 weeks ago, it said it's giving its shareholders $500 million in cash dividends. See, it's the game, it's the club, it's the reindeer game. If you're in a position of power authority, it puts you in these categories that gives you benefits, big ones. I was in the Air Force. I don't get the benefits because I didn't fit in that club, so I don't get everything that all the bros get. So I just get a headache. But those stories are in other videos. Here's another company that kind of shows who their stripes are during this time. And that's the thing, is when people get backed in the corner, they show you their stripes. They show who they really are. Levi Strauss. I was just going to go buy a pair of 501s, and I don't think I'm going to anymore. I don't know if I'm ever going to again, because they did the same thing. On April 7th, they announced that they were going to put 4,000 employees on furlough. That's 4,000 more people. Now, the census says there's 342 million people in the United States. It also says only 70 million are between, working. Mostly kids, mostly baby boomers that are unemployed, and so their numbers never add up to me, but I want more people to help me do the numbers, or look at the numbers themselves. So Levi decided they were going to put 4,000 employees on furlough, and then the same day they turned around and said, "Here you go, shareholders. Here you go. Here's 32 million." You see what I mean? You see what they're doing? It's not. There's fiction and nonfiction. There's truth and reality, And when huge entities say, "Oh no, this isn't happening," it doesn't mean it's not happening because they say it. Ask yourself, when has any government, anything, ever put anything out that was true? Ask yourself that. Since the reindeer games, everything is built on lies. Basically, our whole life is to teach us how to interpret what is true for us or not. Santa Claus. There's one. Santa Claus. From that to, no, there's no UFOs. And I've always, my whole life, I've known that UFOs exist. I'm not going to believe another entity over me. I did for a long, long time. Because I used to live in very controlling situations. I didn't have any power in my life, any choices of what I ate, what I had choices of where I could go. I had freedom in where I could go because we lived in a rural area and I could just get on my bike and just get out of the adults' hair, just get out of their hair. So the kids could just go off and frickin' play in the dirt and ride bikes and be in nature and frickin' it was a wonderful way to grow up. And I would love to see more kids growing up that way. Anyway, I got sidetracked. How am I doing on time? So Scorpio full moon. People do the dirty. They do dirty stuff, but how much dirty stuff are you doing? And is it hurting other people? You can do dirty stuff that doesn't hurt other people. I try not to hurt people my whole entire life. I tout myself in the fact that I've never put my hands on anybody out of anger and fight unless it was self-defense. You know, and I look around in a society and people don't know how to hold their shit. I just read an article a minute ago about a man. He was yelling between two cops that had masks on. And I guess he got scrutiny because it looked like he was yelling in the cop's face. And he's like, I wasn't. But the thing of it was is he saw a man the day before, another, I believe, officer, that was manhandling a woman. And he was just like, you want to treat me like the way you want to try and throw me around like you tried to throw that. Those are the kind of men I respect. Men that stick up for women, because I know the abuser. I know the freaking guys that say, oh, I could never hit a woman. Bullshit. Yeah. There's so many more men that hit or grab them just right or squeeze or control. All that controlling stuff, it's fucking dying. Yeah. Because people don't want to live under control, as we're going to see in the next few months. Because our spirits are free. And a lot of people, like Marge said, I concur, and I've said it before, it's common knowledge. It's not, she wasn't the first person to think of it. Is that some people can't fit. Their spirits are too big for their bodies, and their bodies can't contain it, and they just kind of short out, you know. Or some people, their spirits are too small, and they short out. For whatever reason, spirits are shorting out. So you got to stay grounded, and you got to meditate, and you got to do daily practices and disciplines, and eat proper foods, and not do things intentionally, consume things, toxic poisons, alcohol. Put yourselves in those positions, because full moon Scorpio, those dark shady parts of you, those things you never said you were going to do, now more than any other time of any other person, or it's in this is the time, as it was, you know, when the planets line up, because they're like lock combinations. Planets are like locks that line up, that frickin' activate certain energies, that activate energies in you and in your DNA to get responses. Are you JC consciousness? Are you plugged into source? Do you just want everyone to feel good and love? Or are you in it to win it and it's just about you? Now, the time, we're going to see. We're going to see who the people really, really are. And try not to be too disappointed. Try not to be too disappointed, because everybody is full aspect and full spectrum, and everybody has the potential to break our heart. It's our expectation, if we see them how we see them and don't think that they're ever going to hurt us, and then we find out who and what they actually are, that's ourselves breaking our own heart. So try not to have expectations. Just try. It's hard. It takes a lot of practice. Try and put yourself in a meditate state. That's all I got for now. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.